Hello, folks. I'm Filler B, and welcome to another episode of Stellaris with the new Overlord DLC. We are again the Union of the Deep. I know it just says the Deep here, but that is the name of our organization. We are spiritual xenophiles, which has proven to be not that useful because both our neighbors have been kind of nasty. These guys captured and blew up our ship, dissecting our crew, and these ones attempted to do the same. Not very good. So we're going to have to try and expand and fortify our position as best we can. So in this episode I hope to survey and start taking over these systems to build over to here, as well as build a starbase down here and colonize this world. What do we need to colonize this world? If I hit colonize, it looks like we can do it now. Oh, abandoned cargo pod. Let's do this first. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of Nethupa 6 long ago. It has somehow escaped notice of other spacefarers, and its decaying orbit means it would have been lost in the gas giant's crushing atmosphere within another few years. When the crew of our survey ship unsealed the pod, they found a stash of alien jewelry made out of precious metals. What can we do? We can melt them down for some alloys. Kind of useful, but a little short-sighted, I think. Some energy, not that useful. We could study them for some research, that seems good. Or we can just keep them for an artifact. Let's study them. More research is always good. Looks like we can send our colony ship, so let's do that right away. Get our second world colonized. We're a little late to the colonization game, to be quite honest, but we've been dealing with these fanatics and these robots and these nasty empires that's sort of been preventing us from doing anything. Alright, so this is done. This isn't surveyed. We'll take this ship. We'll try and survey over here. Research the anomaly and survey the system over here. That anomaly might be another of the Yahuts, and so we'll want to do that before they can take it away from us. But I think we'll want to save up for a starbase here. I think that's 200 alloys. But we'll also need those alloys to build some space stations, so not quite sure what we're going to do. In the meantime, this one's going to move over here, and we'll get to claiming this system. And this one's already on the way to this system with this survey ship surveying that system for us. We'll have to move pretty quickly. Try and establish ourselves. We'll be stuck to this little rump, and it might be a very short run for the Union of the Deep. Now we're bringing our fleet home to repair. We'll have to build it up a little to show that we're not just pushovers. We'll research that as well. And we'll research that as well. Alright. So you don't have anything there. You don't have anything there. Alright. Hopefully these don't take too long to research. What is this? This is another ocean world, so we can settle this one as well. It'll be our third planet. That'll be good. An arid world is not as helpful, though. Alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Nepthusa 5, Science Officer Plorth and the crew of our survey ship discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered with alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Alright, well let's do that too. Alien mural. I need a ship in orbit. Alright. So where is that one? That was Neptura. Here we go. So let's get you to do that research project before we continue to survey that system. Capital is empty spot. We can leave that for now. Looks like we got another tradition. So pop go speed, always good. Starbase influence cost, also good. We're not really suffering with influence. Maybe I'll do the pop growth speed again. Really build up our empire's strength. Population is probably the strongest way you can build up your empire early on. Having more pop means more people doing jobs, and each of these jobs produce things like minerals and food and energy and such, and really helps the process of your empire to get bigger. This one is done. Alright, since I have this one over here sort of exploring up, I'm going to have this guy go this way and see if we can find the edge of this empire. We'll do that one, we'll do that one, and then we'll head over here and try and meet up down here. So hopefully they're still over here and I can cut them off by surveying to this one. Actually, with that in mind, why don't we get to you in a second. Why don't we survey this and beeline for this corner? Because if they are not past here yet and they're just moving their survey ships out here, we might be able to block them off and claim all these stars. Alright. So we opened the alien box. At long last, our scientists have penetrated the outer material of the alien box. The 3 small vials inside are indeed filled with different liquids. 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 green. The liquids are less alien than their container, and our scientists have identified them as primed gene modification mechanisms. For reasons beyond our understanding, the scientists are quickly the solutions are quickly deteriorating outside of the alien container, but there should be enough time to synthesize and apply one of them to our species. It has been confirmed that the effects would be positive, but exactly how remains to be seen. Do we want the red solution, the green solution, the blue solution, or do we sell them? So sell them seems really short-sighted. So let's not do that. I've seen this event before, and I think it's the green solution that gives us more habitability, which might be good considering we're an ocean species. So let's do the green solution and see what happens. The green gene-modified solution has been successfully administered to the Deep Dweller people. Based on preliminary observations of early subjects, the solution appears to improve the ability to adapt to our environment. Here we go. So it gives us the bioadaptability trait. Let's see what that does. So we go to our species here. We got bioadaptability. Ocean preference, aquatic. Gives us habitability +5. The species has been modified to be slightly more adaptive and can now better endure harsher climates. That's good. So that'll help with worlds that are still wet but not ocean, and may eventually help us get onto other worlds. Doesn't really help with this arid world here. But it'll help with other worlds coming up, I'm sure. Well, it looks like I found an abandoned gateway. An ancient space station of some kind has been located in the edge of the Haftarong system. The strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates it may have been a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed for near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, the current state of disrepair has rendered it unusable. If it could be restored to working order, its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateways in the galaxy, establishing travel across huge distances in a matter of days. It's a very good find to have. Hopefully we can get other gateways built, but yes, gateways are very good. So it takes quite a while to travel by hyperlane. Looks like we completed our alien mural. Science Officer Porth has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Nepthua 5. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes, in broad terms, the collected technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it's already unknown to us, but the data does contain several promising leads of technology we had yet to consider. There's enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we'll need to establish an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. That's very good. So it gives us +2 to each of the sciences on this system, and our scientist gains 200 experience. Excellent. That'll be a very good system to take. Oh, we discovered Zro in the system with the gate. Very good. Some further communications established. Our efforts to decipher the signals picked up from the Tau aliens have paid off. We are finally able to make a breakthrough. And while mastery of their language may not be complete, we have managed to successfully open diplomatic channels with the civilization we know to be the Bathroid Republic. Bathrozoid Republic. On screen.
We are being contacted by aliens.
They are an evangelizing zealot. They are xenophobes, which is probably why they didn't like us initially. And they're militaristic, but they're also spiritual like us, so that may help. I come with a message from the revered elder Seed Krug, the elected leader of the Bathrozoid Republic. We believe in the right of all sapient beings to fulfill their individual spiritual needs, and we brook no alien interference in this matter. Well, it sounds like we could probably get along. We are delighted to meet you. There's our Tau alien event ending. Alright. There's the Bathroids, and they are indeed kind of over there, so let's improve relations. Because they sound like something we can be friends with, not so much these guys. Who are also isolationists, and they're fanatic authoritarians, which means they probably want to make us their vassals. Not good. Yeah, so if we can grab this system, that would be excellent. We'll see what we can do. Are you still surveying over here? Yes, you are. Alright, somebody switch this science. This science officer needs something to do. Alright, yeah, go back to surveying over here, and we can see if we can expand this way as well. And I'll send you down this way. Oh, looks like our colony ship is about to arrive. This construction ship can build an outpost around here, because they're done. And that one can't yet over there. This is a very good system. Excited to colonize that world as well. Hopefully it kickstarts our empire here to something a little more able to deal with these sort of nasty enemies. Here's our first colony. A colony ship has made a gentle splashdown on the planet-spanning ocean of Zarak Prime, just off the shores of a large archipelago. This fertile land chain will serve as an excellent first landing site. This should kind of be rewritten if you're an ocean species, an aquatic species, because we don't really need to be on the archipelago. We can live under the water. The ship has been permanently anchored in preparation for its conversion into administrative headquarters of the new settlement. Its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up on the islands surrounding the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first deep-dweller city on an alien world. A great day for the Union of the Deep. It is indeed, and we gained some engineering research. Very good. Let's take a look at this world. Oh, it's still building. We gotta colonize the planet. That's right. I've forgotten. It's gonna take a little while to do this, but once it's done, we'll have a new colony. Oh, looks like Neptha's done, so let's build a starbase over here as well. Life Electric. Science Officer Puppet reports that on Haftarang 2 is covered from pole to pole in a web-like network of electrical filaments. These networks respond to external stimuli. Our science ship experimented with sending a low-voltage pulse to the surface, which resulted in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. Even more remarkably, the webs rearranged themselves. A second low-voltage pulse revealed that the filaments had been organized into a new pattern centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of the Haftarang 2. Popek concludes that this discovery confirms their long-held theory that life can exist on almost purely electrical impulses, independent of cellular or vital structure, or viral structure. Very interesting. Gives us more society research on that planet. And the skill level of Puppet, our captain, has changed by 1. Very good. That's going to be a really good system too.
We grow ever stronger.
Excellent. We've taken this system. Can we colonize this world right away? We can indeed. Let's do that. And then we'll take you, and we'll build the mining stations and research stations on here. It's good that we're going to get some more allies as well.
Intellectual booty.
Oh, good. We got some armor for our ships. Very good. Corvette's build speed, Corvette cost. I usually don't like to take this. We'll think about that. I don't really want afterburners. They're kind of useless. The assembly plants. Planetary build speed is always helpful, but it kind of seems like it's not that useful right away. This is good if you've got space stations, and if you're building carrier ships. Let's build carrier operations. We're going to get a couple of space stations up soon. Let's see how these guys feel about me. Although they're still wary, but it used to be going up. Negative 91. Is that going to go up at all when we hit next month? Let's find out.
We grow ever stronger.
Yes, gone up by 2, so that's good. We're going to get them to something better than they are now. Let's hook up all these mining stations and research stations. Let's upgrade the ships we have. Better armor, so they'll survive longer in battle at least.
Space charts updated.
Excellent. This is coming along.
Technology secured.
Oh, new tech. Top growth speed, excellent. That's very good for us. So we can research some tile blocker stuff, but I'm not sure we need that quite yet. Gene clinics are not that useful in the way they've changed the way population growth works. We don't really need hydroponic farms at the moment. Edict's Fund is always useful. Maybe it's time to get psionic theory. Let's do that. Let's get psionic theory. Oh, that's quite a long time. Actually, let's change that. Let's do the edict one. That's only 69 months.
Anomalous space-time continuum.
We'll research that, of course. I think we're at the point where we're pretty much going to research everything. I really like to get over here quickly. Looks like I can pretty much beeline that way. Oh, we found some more aliens on the Theta aliens. Interesting. So let's send one of our happy little envoys out there. Take a look.
Space charts updated.
Good. This guy's done with that system. That's a very good system. Don't count your planets. Our scientists have discovered something rather monstrous. A mountain range they scanned earlier was actually the outer membrane of a gigantic egg. It's uncertain what behemoths could lay such an egg, and what horror could hatch from it. We could study it from afar, giving us some society research bonus to Durascanon, or crack open the egg. Where's Durascanon? Not there. Not there. Over here. It's got a continental world. A small continental world, but a continental world nonetheless. Oh, it looks like we ran into another aliens over here. I really hope that these are space monsters and not another civilization, because I don't want to be boxed in so heavily. What will we do? Well, we are a little bit loving of other creatures. Maybe we'll try and study it and see if it's actually a danger. So let's do that.
We grow ever stronger.
Excellent. So that's done. Let's move this ship over here. Because we'll want to build up to here as fast as we can, and that could only be from this way, because it's only 3 stops. Over here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops. Oh, and there's a archaeological site there. Not great. Hopefully we can get this system. I may reverse my idea and move this guy back over here. We'll see. Good, the fleet's been upgraded. Looks like we need more research. We got our basic AI for our ships here. We'll have to upgrade our ships again. Oh, and improved deflectors. That'll be good too. We can get blue lasers from an event, so maybe I'll hold off on that for a little while to see if we get that event. Don't quite need these yet. I don't really need auxiliary fire control, so yeah, let's do the improved deflectors. That'll make our ships much tankier. Make me feel a little safer. The ship isn't doing anything, so... it looks like this is this Empire's borders here. We cannot survey them. That's too bad. Can we survey this and this? Nope, that's also someone else's borders. What about this one? Yeah. That's unfortunate. So we'll try and get these 4 done. And maybe take this one so we can cut off the access down here from this Empire. That's too bad. I was hoping to take this one. Oh, Yuhut colony ship. So this was a Yuhut event, it's like I thought it was. So the partial remains of an ancient Yuhut starship have been found high in orbit of Wua 1A. The initial analysis conducted by the Abyssal Surveyor indicates that the vessel may have served as a colony ship. Even cruiser-sized Yuhut ships are typically crewed by only 1 or 2 individuals, given the immense size of their bodies. But its hulk has more than a dozen cryopods attached, each containing withered exoskeletons from what must have been Yuhut colonists. Very interesting. So it gives us the derelict colony ship special project. So let's do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to survey this system first, and then do the research project, because I want to build the starbase here to cut these guys off. Yeah, you can see the edge of their border here.
A new port to call home.
Excellent. So this colony is now complete. So let's build some infrastructure here. I always like to build one city district first. It gives us a little bit of amenities, 2 to be exact, a little bit of commerce, which is good for creating energy credits, and increases our housing, because we only start off with 1. It adds 5 more housing. Clerk job's not that useful. And then I like to build something that would specialize the planet. It looks like we need a little bit more food, so, and this planet looks like a decent food place, so let's build 1 food here. And then we'll come back to what we want to build here. We're going to need consumer goods at some point, but I think we're okay for now. It's nice that this planet doesn't have any negative features on it. It does have 3 blockers, but no special rare items. That's too bad. Oh well, it'll serve as a good planet nonetheless. Oh, what are these ships up to? You're not up to much, so let's have you go over here to build that starbase. We'll try and work our way over to here. And you're still waiting for this system to be fully scanned, and then we're going to rush over here and try and take this one.
Space charts updated.
Still have enough space left over that I don't need to hold on to, so let's build a few more ships to make me feel a little more comfortable with where we sit. Let's take us up to 15, and then we'll get somewhere. So it looks like we're investigating these ships. You might be dealing with a new alien civilization. Yep, so this is another race. That's too bad. Hopefully they're not immediately at our border. Very least, maybe we can cut them off here if they're over here, and be able to go down this way. Or if they're down here, conversely, cut them off and be able to go over this way. Being boxed in this game is not great, unless you can make friends with your neighbors. Oh, it looks like Wua's done. So let's build a starbase there to cut these guys off. That gives us access to whatever's down here, and hopefully not another alien race. At least not right away. Good. Our 3rd colony is up and settled. Oh, we got a survey complete. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life has been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed in the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology in the Deep. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search for strange life forms. Excellent. So this was our habitable world survey system that we agreed to do, and it gives us a whole bunch of society research and a bit of money. Very good.
We grow ever stronger.
Good, we picked up another system, but I'm not going to take that right away. I'm going to pop over here and grab that. This one, however, is going to come straight over here. And again, I'm not going to get to you in a second. I'm going to get you to get ready to claim this system once it's finished being surveyed. So an archaeological project is complete. Most of the remains on the derelict U-Hut ship that orbits Wuha 1A are in poor condition, but our archaeologists managed to recover the vessel's sublight engines. The U-Hut never breached the light barrier, depending instead on cryotechnology and thousand-year-long natural lifespans to spread their empire across the stars. Very interesting. So this gives us another minor artifact, another U-Hut artifact recovered, so now we're up to 2, and some more physics research. Very cool stuff. Let's take a look at this science ship. They're over here. Alright, so let's see what's down this way. We'll research this one, and over here, and then we'll start heading in this direction. Looks like that comes up here to a natural choke point. Alright, a little bit of progress in this episode. Eliminated these stupid fanatics over here. The other fanatics are in the other system, and I'm not quite sure how that works, especially since they're not going to let them open their borders to us, because they're not very friendly. So I'm not sure how I'm going to finish that event chain if I can't get over here. Maybe we'll have to get a war or get some open borders at some point to do that. Or maybe they'll get destroyed by the other fleet, I'm not sure. And other than that, we managed to colonize 2 worlds this episode, which is great. And this one has developed into a full colony, and this one will soon. So in the next episode, we'll plan what to do with this colony, continue to colonize over here to try and cut off this empire, who we want to be friends with, but we don't want them to take all our available territory, and continue to explore up in this direction, and down over here, and down over here, and hopefully these aliens are friendly. Alright, see you in the next episode for more Stellaris and the new DLC. And if you're enjoying this series, don't forget to like or subscribe or leave some comments. That would be great. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, and getting this channel off the ground would be wonderful. Thank you, and have a great day.